Tonight on a very special episode of One More Match.
Hello, new breeders, and welcome back to One More Match, the wrestling channel where we, at this point in time, are going through WWE ECW, the new breed unleashed, as some may say. Look, I feel like I don't know if we're just not necessarily as into it as we have been in prior, or just the run of episodes we've been watching have been absolute Ricky cheeks. But they've been fucking shit. They've been fucking shit. It's been 2 episodes in a row that have been absolute hot garbage. We're reviewing ECW 19.
Yeah, 19. This is episode 19.
October 17th, 2006.
This is 2006, so... The problem is, the best thing about bulk recording these, I know we can't talk about current issues, so we can't be like, oh, Sandman's in 2K24, because, obviously, by the time it comes out...
fucking released in about 7 years' time.
Yeah, it'll be like, Carlitos now in 2K24. But the best thing about bulk recording these is, 1 week it'll be good, then the next week it'll be shit, then the following week it might be good, then the last week, who knows? And
I will say, this episode was better than the previous one. I'll say that much. It was better, there were some better moments this time. But also, fuck me. It's not really, it's not a very high bar right now. Currently, we're doing limbo, and the pole's fucking 6 feet in the air. It's like, oh, really? That's it? Damn, that's easy. And you know what isn't easy? Getting through these fucking episodes. Fucking hell. That you can tell that they're just waiting for something to happen. So, and what are they waiting for? We are building to things very slowly. But not very quickly, and that's fucking miserable if you're watching the weekly product. But yes, what happened on this episode of ECW? Just for, general standards, this is the October 17th, 2006 edition. This is from the Veterans Memorial Arena in Jacksonville, Florida. And, what is on what's on this card? Sandman taking on Matt Striker in a Singapore Cane on a pole match, which is it is a stipulation. It is one of the stipulations of all time. I'll say that much. We have CM Punk taking on Rene Dupree again after last week's squash match. Another one on the way. Test versus Balls Mahoney. We get a Test promo segment, which is like, oh, Jesus Christ, oh, fucking hell. And it's not even that. That's the worst thing. It's a Test promo segment, building up to a match against Hardcore Holly. It's like, oh, fucking hell. That's good. Then we get Sabu versus Shannon Moore. The Painmaker, the Reject, with Sabu's terrible finisher. And finally, RVD versus The Big Show as the main event. And obviously, if RVD wins, he gets a shot at the ECW title. Yeah. Like, I guess if you're looking at it, perhaps it feels stacked. But if you're watching it like we are, oh, shit in hell. Like, fucking miserable this is. We also get a backstage interviewer who was apparently she appeared on ECW. She was like a runner-up of the Divas Search competition. She became the 3rd contestant to be eliminated, but she got hired 4 days after. And she leaves in March 2007. So
But
she's there for about, what,
4 months,
5 months?
5.
And I will say, definitely wasn't her best role because she just speaks really strange. It's like, "Hello, Big Show. How are you going?" It's like, "Sorry?" It's like, oh, fucking hell. But at least they're doing something slightly different. I'll say that much. It's something slightly different. More matches on the show, more stories continuing. It's just that ECW loves to do it at a fucking snail's pace. Like, ECW's motto is slow and steady wins the race. Except ECW's so slow and so fucking steady that all of the other contestants died of starvation. Did you just finish? Yep, I'm finishing. Fuck. Are you gonna move? The answer's no. The answer's no. Oh,
It's
God.
just we are clearly. It's obviously not being aired. Well, obviously it's aired, but it's obviously not being aired on TV. That Paul Heyman is having complete issues with things. But you can kind of tell that they're telling two different visions. It's like when you're baking something with your ma, and your ma clearly has a vision of what she wants to bake, but you just want to bake
Yeah.
fucking hot cross buns or scones, and she's like, "No, we'll bake a cake," and then you kind of mash the two together, and it's like it's a hot cross bun cake, and it's like, oh no, it's like that fucking McDonald's pie I got, the hot cross bun, fried pie, and it was fucking horrible. Like it's just. You're
Yeah, but
clearly
that's
going.
half on you for deciding you wanted to buy a fucking hot cross bun apple pie.
It's nice.
Like, I'll look at a hot. You just said it was horrible.
I know, tricked you.
You
I wouldn't
fucking
guess no
prick.
shit.
I fucking lying to our audience. Like, you go, oh, apple pie, lovely. Hot cross bun. Nah. Hot cross bun apple pie. What the fuck? Because all I'm saying is stop overcomplicating something that should be very simple in the way of ECW, an extreme brand of wrestling where disqualifications don't matter and dodgy finishes aren't particularly important. And instead, you strip away any of the identity. And instead of it being a lovely, lovely apple pie, lovely McDonald's apple pie, all the sugar, lovely bit of applesauce, what you get is just the fucking pastry and it's burnt.
Yeah.
And you're just like, ah. I don't understand. I don't understand. And like, yes, you can tell that Heyman's still like, yeah, Vince, this is fucking shit. What the fuck are you doing? Why are there DQs in ECW? Why is Extreme Rules very rarely brought out? Oh, just WWE. It's like, yeah, but this is ECW. It's supposed to be extreme. It's supposed to be blood and shit. What about Bob Holly?
It's just you're going against Vince, and no one can go against Vince in terms of booking because when he was in control, but like because you go against Vince, you're gonna be not outed, but you're gonna be like, we like your idea, but Vince really does want Greg Holly to dance up in a tutu and sing Happy Birthday. And it's like, he could be a monster.
I don't get it. I don't get it. What's the point? You want to do ECW? Do ECW. You want to do a fucking shit developmental brand? Do a shit developmental brand. Fucking don't do the mix of in the middle. There's no point. There's no fucking point. You're not pleasing anyone.
You're not pleasing like the ECW fans who watch the original ECW. You're trying to get new people in, but you're not. It's like if they went with NXT, but they gave up on the game show, but didn't really. So you have like half matches, half game show. So it's like, say 5 minutes of the match is fucking headlocks and takedowns, Canadian destroyers. The next 5 minutes is Dance Dance Revolution, and they have to kind of go like that. Fucking, it's gonna you're gonna be like, oh, this is not what I wanted. I wanted NXT. I wanted a developmental brand. and it's like, well, you're getting bored. That's why I feel like if ECW was resurrected today, even though half the roster is pretty much dead or cannot walk, let's be honest, I think it would be better received, because I think they might put someone in charge who can go, actually, this is what I have. I want this idea. I want this vision. Because it seems to me that Triple H is much, I'd assume he's the head creative. It seems like he's much more, you want to do the idea? You can. Just some things you can't do. Blood is off limits, but yeah, you can.
Well, it's the realization that it's like it's not a crime to be a wrestling fan, and you want to put something out that wrestling fans will enjoy, rather than we're doing WWE and it's like, oh, just fucking. It's just how seeing some of this shit. How did ECW go on till 2010? Like, how? This is shit. This is garbage. Who's watching this? Obviously, the key point is at some point it went on to the network, I think. Not the network, like WWE.com.
Oh, did it? After WWE.com?
I would imagine so. Maybe it was on Sci-Fi till the end, but like... Oh. Fucking hell. And then it obviously morphed into ECW, NXT, which, you know, took till the third season to go on to WWE.com. And then they did NXT Redemption for fucking years, and then they went into... You know what's good? FCW. Said by me, not by anybody else. You know what's good? NXT. What if we merge the two ideas? Banging. But fuck me. Oh, it's just absolutely... I hope it gets better soon. Like, stop trying to do everything and just do one thing really well. That's my point. You're trying to cater to no one because you're trying to do too much. Just do one thing good. It's why Test is fine, because in this episode he hit a fucking beautiful big boot, and it's like, yeah, Test is back. That's all we need. Fuck.
Like, what I will say is, I wouldn't want to be like a higher up, so like a Kurt Angle, because if they go up to you and go, well, Kurt, I know you're great at SmackDown or Raw. I know you're great and you're a main eventer, but we want you to be a main event of this new show. I would be a bit hesitant. Like, do you guys know what you're doing, or are you just sending me in blind? Like, if you're invading a country but you have no idea what you're doing, it's just like, we're gonna invade this country. Okay, do we have a strategy? We're gonna invade this country. But do you have a strategy?
It's like,
no.
It's like when Kanye West went to Mark Zuckerberg saying you should invest money in my project, and his project was he just wrote synergy on a bit of paper. Like, what did you fucking think was gonna happen? Like, what did you think was gonna happen? Nothing's gonna happen. Ah, fuck. So the first match, is the Sandman versus Matt Striker in a Singapore cane on a pole match. Nothing says extreme like something on a pole match. What? Why? Who thought this was a good stipulation ever? It's terrible.
Oh, if you're on
you climb up a pole, you grab a fucking cane. Great. You use it now. So it's just a no DQ match after you get the fucking cane off the pole. Oh, fuck! Like, who thought something on a pole match was going to be good?
Russo. Well, obviously it was invented before Russo, but Russo is the one who kind of fucking meant, well, Booker T, you know your boots. We're gonna put that on a pole match. You know, Jeff Jarrett, you know the toilet roll you use on a pole match. You know that toothpaste you use, Insane Clown Posse on a pole match. That's going on a pole. Buff Bagwell, you know your mother going on a forklift, and it's like, mate, because it is. Like, I know it was invented before Russo, but fucking Russo went, you know,
like, if you want to put something anywhere, put it in a fucking ladder. Put it on a ladder. That's fine. But you don't want to do that because it's shit and no one cares about that stipulation.
You make it a ladder match. Make it actually interesting. But I am trying to think of what's my worst favorite like shit stipulation. It has to be the casket match, but you bring them up to the sky. The last rites match that's stinging a bit.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, that's a good one. Just
another one I love, but everyone kind of hates, is the Triple K. I like the idea of a Triple K, but then I realised there is no way you could bump off it safely. Because if you're like doing the Undertaker Mankind spot from the top of it, you fall in like a good few feet through all of them, and plus you have the chance that one of them's not going to break, so you might just get stuck inside the cage. And it's like,
Yep. It's just like it's between this and a lumberjack match. For fucking matches, I'm so glad that have just been absolutely zoinked out of existence. Like, fuck, it's never good. It's never good. No one cares about your fucking. No one cares about your shit. It's like, oh, it's a normal match, but people stand outside the ring, they throw them back in. It's like, great. So you're just doing a shit steel cage. I'm like, this is supposed to be ECW. It's supposed to be extreme. It's like saying I'm gonna go off the fucking chain hook, guys. I'm gonna do something mental. I'm gonna bake a batch of cookies, but I'm not gonna put vanilla extract in them. It's like, sound really pushing the boat out there. Fed up. Fuck this episode. And Matt Striker, he grabs the cane. He grabs this cane in about a minute. He climbs up. Taz calls him a monkey. And then he smacks Sandman over the head once, twice, maybe a third time. But Sandman punches him, grabs the cane, busts Matt Striker open. And nothing says a great stipulation like a match that ends in count out, because Matt Striker sees his own blood and then leaves.
Yeah. This match is absolutely nothing. This is ECW in 2006. This is
That's the fucking point, man.
It's just, we can see there's creative. Obviously, we know all the stories now. But even at the time, you could probably tell something seems off by this reboot, and you can't figure it out until the articles come out at like 07 or 08. And then Heyman's like, I fucking hate WWE, and then Vince's like, brought Brock Lesnar back, so we're gonna give you a fat contract if you want.
Yeah, it's.
Maybe.
Oh God. I'm so glad that this stipulation's dead. It's never been good. It's never been good ever.
You tell me you're not a fan of
Someone name a good. Someone name a fucking good something on a pole match.
Fight on a pole match. I don't know who it was.
Who?
It was it was in WCW. It was Viagra on a pole match, and I shit you not, it's not actual Viagra. It's literally like, I want to say M&M's or something in a big pill bottle, and comically written on the box, it's just Viagra. Like, it's literally something you see in a cartoon. I can't, but in all honesty, I couldn't name you a good on a pole match. Maybe something a biscuit. Maybe then.
Fit. Yeah, but it's never good though. If you want to do a ladder match, do a ladder match. If you want to do a fucking, it's like that shit 4 corners. It's like the WWE strap match, where you have to like slap the 4 corners, and it's like, grow up. What the fuck is this? Just, just lamenting shit WWE gimmick matches.
Were you a fan of, like, was it 2020, the swamp match between Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt?
No.
Another one I can think of, Ash's favourite, the lumberjack match with their zombies at Backlash 2022.
just get me out. Like, just whole hog it if you're gonna do it. If not, don't. It's not worth the fucking hassle. Like, I don't mind a fucking like a reverse battle royal. Sure, fuck it, that's fine by me. At least they're fully committing to a shit idea.
It's
Like,
it's an idea you know it's shit, and the people backstage know it's shit, but it is fun to watch. Whereas on a pole match, you're trying to take it seriously, but you can't because obviously the objective should be you grab the weapon, you win the match. Not fucking you grab the weapon, you immediately have to hit your opponent and then pin him. Like, if you're doing it on a pole match, it should be winner grabs the item, not fucking you grab the kendo stick. I whack you with it, then you grab it off me and whack me with it and then pin me. That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
I think it's just a simple case of I'm fucking fed up of the stupid finishes on ECW. Like, can we not just have some clean results, please? And on the things that shouldn't have clean results, like, why is fucking Dreamer beating Kevin Thorne clean? But you've got a gimmick Matt Striker versus the Sandman. Just a Matt Striker lose. I mean, this one's more interesting. I'll say that much. I like the idea. I'm disgusted by seeing my own blood. He believes he's above everybody else, but like, it just gets worse. Like, it just gets worse. There we are. That's padding out this episode. Let's fucking run through the rest of it. CM Punk versus Rene Dupree, a rematch, and all that changes is Rene Dupree tries to be a little bit more cheeky with it, tries to be a little bit dirtier. Like, runs into the ropes, kind of like. But ultimately, Punk still wins, and then Mike Knox comes out, and Punk's like, fucking fight me now. And Mike Knox is like, nah, lol. See ya. See ya. Fight me in the ring. Nah. Go on, do it, pussy. Nah. Fucking hell. It's just, who is it benefiting? No one is the answer. Then you have Test come out. He does this promo. Now, I didn't even realize Test had a voice. I can't lie. Never heard it before. Never heard him cut a promo. And he's cutting a promo on Hardcore Holly. Oh, sound. Winner. Absolute winner. Looking forward to this feud. Test versus Hardcore Holly. Mate, you put the Hardcore Championship on it and it takes up less time than this. Like, fuck me. No one wants to see it in 01. Nobody wants to see it in 07. And it's essentially a very bland promo saying, hey, Hardcore Holly, you see what happened? And then they replay the same fucking promo package of him getting his back gashed in. So, you see that? You see that? When you come back, I'm going to show you who the real Impact player is. It's me. And then Balls Mahoney comes out. And I nearly turned off because I thought it was Tommy Dreamer. And I'm like, oh, fuck it, not again. We've had enough of this, please. I like Balls Mahoney. And he's like, you want competition? Let's fucking fight. And then they fight. And it's an interesting enough match. But the main highlight is Test hits the fucking big boot. And it's like, yeah, we're in. We're in, boys. It gave this match some sort of meaning. And Test wins in 3 minutes.
Again, we always joke about it, but literally, every week we see Test, it feels like he's getting wider and wider and wider. Because I swear he's gotten huge between the last episode and this episode. I swear he got out a little bit more. Like, I'm surprised he could lift his leg at this time.
Exactly, like, and that's what we're celebrating. We're celebrating the fact that he can actually lift his leg up that high.
Because it's you look at Test's transformation from 1999 when he debuted to 2006, 7, and you're like, oh Jesus, what happened here? And then obviously his fans, I believe by Stacey Keebler, were called the Testicle. That's right, you a testicle.
I'm not. No.
I'm a testicle fan.
I'm probably like actual testicles at this stage. Fucking shriveled beyond belief. Doesn't even work anymore. Probably. Testosterone. Steroid abuse. There we are. Winner. Classic. Fuck this match. Nice. Glad that he managed to hit the big boot. That was cool. Next up, we have the Painmaker, the Freak, the Reject. I don't remember his actual name, and he is no Rob Terry, the Freak. Fucking Shannon Moore versus Sabu. And the most interesting bit about this match is Shannon Moore's theme, because it's like it's like, yeah, go on Shannon, and it goes 1 minute 24. Sabu's finisher in this match is he does the CM Punk buckshot lariat, where he lands on his ass and leg drops him, and it looks like shit.
Right, just on the Punk one, who went to Phil and went, "Hey, you should do the buckshot lariat"?
Fucking calling him Phil.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, just backstage, some guy going, "Phil, why are you doing the buckshot?" Punk, you know, you're like 40 now, calm down. But it's still, I think that's one of my favourite parts of him just flipping over the rope, missing it the first time, and then going, "Fuck it, I'm going to try it the second time." And then landing right on his hole. I think you look at Logan Paul, like, the difference. I think you look at Hangman, and like, he's great as well.
I mean, it's a hard move to do.
It is.
Full credit.
Full credit, but it's funny that he just fell on his ass.
Oh yeah, entirely.
But like, you know, we can't really speak on CM Punk's AEW run because it was something. You know,
I think the bulk of it was pretty good.
Yeah, the bulk of it was good. It's just
like most of it's pretty good. It's just the controversy.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And I don't have a dog in the fight. I like Punk. Not the biggest fan of the Bucks. I like Kenny. The reasonable people seem reasonable. Like, yeah. Punk was a bit of a dick to Hangman for no reason.
Yeah, it wasn't one of the clips like
everybody screaming about the fucking Jungle Boy stuff. Like, who the fuck cares? Grow up. Doesn't matter.
Wasn't the clip with Hangman where like he was like, "You don't take your advice from Terry Funk, grow the fuck up," and it's something like that. And I'm like, yeah, Hangman said he would take advice, but he doesn't listen. He didn't say he's not taking advice from Terry Funk. Like, if Terry Funk gives you advice, you fucking listen, and he was listening, but it's like, I'm not taking this into account. I'm just like that person. I'm just, you know, not a person who takes it in. And then obviously Punk's just eating these muffins.
Yeah, but in that case, it sounds like you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yes, I listen, Terry. You doing it? No. Well, you don't fucking respect him, do you? Like, if I give you some advice and you're like, oh, you know, yeah, he's done so much of this before. Should learn from him. Okay, you should do this. Nah, you're wrong. Sound. It's sound. Like, I get it. And you know, it's been something that people who have left AEW have fucking complained about. Remember when Regal left and he's like, "Can these cunts just fucking listen to her? We're here." You got Arn Anderson, you got fucking who's a bald cunt? You got Tully. You got all these fucking legend. You got Jake the Snake. You got all these guys. You gonna listen to him? Nah, that's outdated now. It's like, fucking. And that was what Regal was like. Can you cunts just listen to us legends? We're legends for a reason. Most of us are dead. Fucking take the advice whilst you can. You can't contact them on a fucking Ouija board like, "Hey guys, just wanted to think about your philosophy in wrestling." It's like, come on. It's a free resource information. But I get it. I get why people complain.
Yeah,
not an AEW fan, by the way.
Yeah.
Not my wrestling.
Yeah, I'm an AEW fan. Yeah, we're up with Ospreay. It's like
I mean, AEW is much more watchable than this fucking ECW. Goddamn, holy shit.
I mean, it depends. If I get a fucking Will Ospreay match, and the entire match is I can do good flips, I can be like, oh, Ospreay, calm down, calm down. Like when Darby came back on Dynamite a few weeks ago, and it's like, fucking Darby, what are you doing here? Your legs nearly broke. You've got hit by a bus.
I think it's
why are you still walking?
It's kind of funny to like. Will AEW protect its wrestlers challenge? The answer's no.
No.
You just get that fucking recent statement of like Daniel Bryan being like, or Bryan Danielson being like, yeah, I probably need. My doctor says I'll probably need neck surgery soon. I'll keep going till it happens. Like, you had to retire for like fucking 4 years or some shit. Stop fucking doing it. It doesn't matter. You're wrestlers. Don't fucking ruin your life for it. Shibata had to have a fucking head. You had to get his had to take his brain out for fuck's sake. Like, it's not worth it.
Do you reckon they have like the text messages that Darby had? Do you reckon it's literally just like son's mother just going, "My son is fine. He can wrestle." Sign, Doctor T can.
Like, fucking. It's not like, look, wrestling's. It's now in a stage where it's cool. It's not cool enough to kill yourself and fucking just because you want to wrestle your WrestleMania 5-star main event. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just wrestle half as good as match and it'll still be good. It'll still be perfectly fine. Fucking, it's supposed to be it's not sports. You don't have like a primer like a year. You got like a primer like 5 years, primer 10 years. Fucking lengthen your careers, boys. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, because we've pretty much seen it throughout like the 2000s and the 90s where wrestlers were just killed early on into their career. Like Brian Pillman died at like 33, I believe. Eddie died at 35. And Benoit died at 40. And like Bam people who died at 50, 60, maybe. I think he was just about 50, 40. Test died at 35. You know, it's just Bad Bones recently died at 44.
Yeah, he passed away recently as well. He was 40 years old. Like, fucking...
Who Bad Bones?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he literally wrestled like on Saturday.
Really?
On a Saturday.
Holy shit. But like, just come on, just less is more. Do you want to wrestle for 20 years or do you want to wrestle for 5? Stop killing yourself every week.
Yeah.
Your body will thank you later. Fuck's sake.
I mean, the one wrestler I would trust in any match is Darby. Because you go, Darby, look, we're going to just do this normal spot. He'll be like, I was thinking a glass table with a plank of wood and it's on fire. And then I jump off a 20-foot ladder, you move out of the way, and I go through it. And you're like, mate, are you serious? Are you serious? You really want to do this? Like, but yeah, that's probably enough about wrestlers. Just take your body seriously, because fucking half of you are gonna be like walking around in a wheelchair every time you're 45, and you're gonna be
it's just,
where did the time go? And it's like, well, you know the time went. You injured yourself beyond belief. Like, if there's one wrestler you take advice not to do all these high spots from, it's Edge. Edge literally is the example, because he did all these, well, not high spots, but he did all these spots and broke his neck multiple times, and then he came back 11 years later. But he's one of the lucky ones. Our unlucky one is Tyson Kidd, who literally broke his neck and cannot wrestle ever again. I say that, and then he comes back in the 2025 Royal Rumble. But,
nah, his neck is fucked.
But it's just, take yourself seriously. Don't be like, my leg's in a bit of pain, but I am wrestling my dream opponent, Shibata. So my leg can wait.
Yeah, it's just like, and it's somehow like somewhat like a controversial opinion, because people are just like, "How fucking dare you!" It's like, nah, man, I don't want these cunts to die. Like, I want these cunts to have long careers. They're all really good. But you're all fucking dickheads trying to wrestle your best match ever every 3 days. Like, give your body a fucking break, please. Ah, fucking hell. And that's why ECW is the best brand in the fucking. No, but like I said, would much prefer to get through AEW than get through this current run of ECW, because fuck me, it's rough. At least you have good things you can take away. Like, oh, the fucking matches are beautiful. Great, cool. These aren't. These are shit, and the stories are shit, and it's not going anywhere. Oh, how long's this gone on for so far?
35 minutes.
Fuck you now. Getting that watch time up. That's what we're doing. Not really. No, never really.
They
Fuck
clicked off
this.
that for the first minute.
Fuck
They seen the
this.
thumbnail and clicked off.
Exactly.
Oh, Ferg's back. No, Ash still here.
Yeah.
Oh.
But let's get into the main event of RVD versus The Big Show. Instead of doing a number one contenders match, what we're doing is RVD beating The Big Show, and if he beats The Big Show, he gets a world title match, which I think is I think it's a cool thing to happen, but like, also, why is he getting that match? What's RVD done to become potential number one contender?
I just my one gripe is I don't believe that if he has to fight the champion in a non-title match to then fight the champion in a title match, I don't like that stipulation because I find it stupid. It rarely works.
It's just shit. It's lazy.
It's just
like,
because
if you beat him in like a one-off thing where it's like, oh, you beat him in a tag match, like, oh shit, all right,
yeah, that's fine.
You actually pinned the champion, cool. But if it's just wrestle him once, you won, wrestle again, and because obviously they've been protecting Big Show pretty heavily, this match is interference out the fucking ass. So, interesting enough match, nice back and forth. It's RVD Big Show. It's decent enough. Does the job perfectly fine. Enjoyable enough match. Nice spots. But then, Test comes out and beats up RVD. It's like, fucking hell, here we go. But set up from the promo earlier, Hardcore Holly returns a week ahead of schedule. Batters Test. Hits Big Show like 3 times with a chair. 5-star frog splash later, and Big Show is now the number one contender for the ECW Championship. And I really wish I could be invested, but it's just, I know that Big Show's holding on to that fucking belt till December to Dismember. So I can't, I'm not even. It's like I'm stuck underwater trying to find a hole to breathe, and it's just like, nah, you swim 2 miles, and it's like, lads, I'm fucking dying here. Someone give me a fucking bit of hope. Someone give me an air bubble. Nah. Fucking hell. But yeah, so I assume at Cyber Sunday, Big Show versus RVD.
Maybe. I think I'll just be on ECW. That's all I think I'll be on. An ECW. Cyber Sunday is not till the 5th of November, so luckily luckily we just have 2 more episodes to record, and then the first pay-per-view when we go back to our bulk recording is Cyber Sunday, which will be shit. But yeah, I don't like this because how I describe it is, imagine Roman Reigns' long reign, but if you always had to get a number one contendership match for him, you had to beat him in a singles match. It just devalues his championship. Roman was pinned.
I think it's also just the DQ finishes don't do anybody any justice. We're getting a DQ finish every week. No one cares. The matches don't matter. I'm fed up.
And I think for Roman, the only person who pinned him is maybe Jey Uso. He was pinned twice in a tag team
I think
match.
it was like Jey Uso and it was Baron Corbin.
Yeah. And then
that
Cody
was in
Rhodes
4 years or whatever the fuck.
Imagine just when they could go through the history books of wrestling. Okay, name the last 3 people who beat the Tribal Chief before Baron Corbin. Okay. Jey Uso. Okay. Cody Rhodes. Who sticks out there, like? Who's a bit of a sore thumb? Who done that? But yeah, I think this is enough of ECW. Let's just stretch this out for another 3 seconds. Now we're at the 40-minute mark. We can finally say our goodbyes. Don't forget, Ash, do you want to say anything? Do you want to...
No, it's just I hope it gets better is all I'll say. But I desperately hope the next episodes are better. But yeah, fucking hell, that was an absolute fucking ball ache.